Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all okay. I am very excited but nervous for this one. So basically, over like the last 24 hours, didn't really give people much time, but I've asked some of my friends and like some of my family to send me a question to like answer on a Q&A. So like I've got a list of the questions and some voice notes, and I'm just gonna go straight for it. I've listened to obviously some of them because I had to. Some people are a bit too dodgy to not listen to. But I'm just gonna go straight on with the rest. The first question I got was from Sam, one of my girls, right? And her question was my funniest memory and my scariest memory. But I've just been trying to think of what to do, and I just feel like the one that's sticking out to me the most is both of them together. Like in lockdown, I think it was in lockdown, maybe when we were coming out of like the first lockdown, I thought I'd make some candles and melted some candles like over the stove, and basically it just blew up in my face and I had wax all over me. Actually, I might even include like a little snip here. Right, anyway, it exploded all over my face, and I have never honestly been so scared in my life, even though you use wax all the time anyway. But I honestly thought, like, I remember standing in the kitchen, Ben was upstairs, and I was literally just screaming at the top of my voice, like, Ben! Like, I honestly thought I'd have, like, serious, like, degree burns all over me, and it was all over my clothes, all over the kitchen, like, and now looking back, like, I watched the video, and now I wet myself, like, laughing about it, because it actually was ridiculously funny, but honestly, my sister's like, do you not have a, like, thermometer? And I'm like, yeah, that probably would have helped. So yeah, but I'd still want to make some candles, so it hasn't put me off completely. I do like that question. So next one. I should have probably like ordered these before actually. Where is my girl? So Amy. Right, let's go with the first one. What are we having?
If you could only eat one meal for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Oh no! One meal for the rest of my life. I think it's gonna have to be mash and gravy. I don't know now. Mash and gravy or eggs, bean and hash brown. Oh. Next one, even though it's just started then.
Would you rather have no eyebrows or no fingernails?
No eyebrows or no fingernails. I mean, I'd rather not have to choose, but eyebrows or no fingernails. Right, you can get eyebrows tattooed on. So, I'm gonna have no eyebrows. Because could you imagine not having any fingernails? Could you imagine how long my fingers would look without anything? Like, third one.
Favourite travel related memory? Would you get any more tattoos?
It's annoying me how it keeps on playing them. Right, favourite travel related memory. Oh god. See, I'm a bit stuck on this one because, like, obviously there's been Thailand. Thailand was incredible. Like, I've met some amazing people in Thailand, and like, obviously me and Amy went together, and it was like the first like proper like holiday, like with my friend, and it was just. I remember thinking to myself like different times, like we are so far away from home, in this mad country that was just so beautiful. Obviously, we met so many different people because it was like a group tour, and like I've like two of my bezies. Like literally, I met two of my bezies from Thailand tour, and it's just like I'd hands down do that trip all over again. Like even the rest of them, honestly, it was unreal. Like the views, just the experience. Honestly, even just the flight. Like the longest flight I'd been on before that, I think it was like 8 hours to Florida, and this was like two 7-hour flights, and it was just, it was unreal. But then I also have to say like going to Scotland with Ben, like honestly that was it felt like we were in a different country, even though obviously we were only in Scotland. Like but yeah, we just like, you always forget, I think, how beautiful Scotland actually is until, like, I've never been that far up Scotland before. And I know I lost my car out of it, I know that, yeah. But we had a boss time, and to think that we were wild camping, like, I've never, like, properly wild camped, and it was just crazy. Like, I mean, to be fair, we did stay at a campsite one night and stay in a pod one night, but that was the night after the tent broke, so, you know, you can kind of, like, you know, let me off on that one. Right, last one for Amy.
Would you get any more tattoos? If so, what would you get?
Ooh. Oh, I don't like that noise. Anyway, so yeah, so I've got my fishies on my hip, right? And I wanna, like, I was meant to get them done in March, redone in March, but obviously lockdown happened, couldn't do it anymore, and kind of forgotten about it in this, like, 2 months that we've kind of had a bit of freedom. So anyway, I want to get that redone, I want to get it made bigger, kind of expanded, because apparently it just looks like a bruise. Thanks, Steve. Anyway, I do want to get more tattoos, but I feel like it's one of them with me. I feel like when I see something, I know I'm going to want it. Like, me and my sister have always spoken about getting matching tattoos. You know, I think I've always wanted something on my ribs. My good old ribs. And I do definitely want, like, an ankle tattoo. But the thing with me is that I get ideas, and then I feel like sometimes I rush into them. Like, I feel like if I'd given, like, my fish tattoo, like, a month to think about it, I probably would have made it bigger then, so I'm not having to redo it now, if you know what I mean. Right. But yeah, to answer that question, I do want an elephant tattoo or, like, a giraffe tattoo. And actually, my dog that passed away, Sam, I wanted a tattoo of him, but the problem I'm having is where to put these tattoos, in what areas they're going to look nice, if that makes any sense. Anyway, who's next on my list? I don't even know what that was. So it's the sister-in-law. Right, first one. Let's go.
When am I going to get a little niece or nephew?
You're going to have to ask Ben, because at the minute, you know for a fact I am broody as hell. I have already bought baby clothes. Like, I do want a baby. We want to go to Australia. This is not the problem, I should say. We want to go to Australia. We want a baba. Well, I want a baba. I keep on seeing babies and want babies. I want a baba. But I know we need to go to Australia first, because that's, like, you know, we've been dreaming about it for a while now. Both of us separately and together. So, I'm sorry, Lars, but you're going to have to wait a bit longer. I'm going to have to wait a bit longer for myself as well. Right, second one.
Where did the pool ball come from at Christmas?
Well, Christmas was just like, it was just like a different kind of night out for me. It was an eye-opener to my sister-in-law, her and her friends. And I'm not gonna lie, that was one of the best nights out I've ever had. It was absolutely hilarious. But the pool ball, I'm just gonna be honest, the pool ball got stolen. But, you know, I think we bought a lot of drinks in that place that night. So, you know, pool ball, all the drinks, you know, I know it's not making a right for wrong, whatever, but yep. We still have that pool ball though, if that's, you know, we still know the location, and it's not like it's done any damage. It's just as a souvenir from the night, I suppose. Alright, next one.
How many eggs do you eat in a year?
Oh my god, wait a minute. Let me skip that one back. I feel like you can hear the kitten purring.
How many eggs do you eat in a year?
I eat a lot of eggs. So I worked it out. I can't remember how long it was I worked out. But basically, I either have like 3 or 4 eggs a day for my breakfast. And like, I literally had it, like, I'm one of these people that try something, get addicted to it, and then have it every day, and then normally like get bored of it after like 2-3 months. Now I've been having like eggs, beans and hash browns for like the last like 2 years now. And oh, my phone's up here. I did work out once, and I feel like it was over like the 2,000 or something. Anyway, moving on. Right, who have we got next on the list? Callum, right. Callum is my brother, older brother. And his question for me was, how is my arm? So I'm going to put a little picture here because I look dead cute. And bearing in mind, he is stealing my candle blowout, like he always did. Like, basically, I got a bounce castle for my birthday and had like one of them like floppy walls on the front. And he did like a roly-poly off the front of it, you know, and obviously little sister that wanted to copy everything as her older brother did. Copied it, got flung off it somewhere, landed some dodgily, either got flung into a fence or something, I don't know, I was only 3. Bearing in mind, this was like 5 minutes before all my friends arrived, right? And then my elbow broke. Like, arm, elbow, dunno, the whole thing broke. So then my dad had to take me to A&E. Thank God this was in the times that I could go to Southport A&E and didn't have to go to bloody Elder Hay. But then like I got like back to my house like 2 hours late from my party with a bandage on my arm. Don't even think I had a cast. I think I just had like a, you know, one of them like sling things that you probably can see here, which, you know. But yeah, and then all my friends were like apparently like surrounding me, like giving me their presents and like all like trying to nurse me, and apparently it was dead cute, but obviously like I don't really remember it because there was 3. So yeah. Thanks, Callum, for your question. But anyway, Louise, your girlfriend, pulled up a few more good questions. Right, if you had 30 minutes left to live, what would you do? Right, the first thought was my first thing that came to mind was go get a double cheeseburger from McDonald's with Big Mac sauce on it. And I'm sorry, but that's not what I should be doing my like last 30 minutes to live. So my second answer was I'd try and see like as many family members as possibly could. You know, obviously we're going into lockdown, so I might not. But yeah, actually, no, I'm going to go see all the family members. Make sure the dogs get some cuddles, and I might even just, you know, take a walk down the pit. No, I'm just going to see all my family members and donate my final monies. I mean, not like there's much. Donate my final monies into either some charity or to some family and friends. And then I might go and break Ben's Xbox. Why not? I'm only joking, Ben. Sorry. The second one was, from Louise, was if you could reconnect with anyone, who would it be? And like, there's not like one individual, like I'd say, you know, this person. I shouldn't have opened my curtains because I feel like all I'm doing is just looking at the curtains like, oh, there's a birdie. But anyway, I feel like there's not one person. I feel like more it's like groups. So if I'm going to say 2 groups that I wish I could like not reconnect with, but kind of like bring us all back together, but it just can't be done anymore. It's Pleasureland group. That was a good group. We had many a good night out there. And where else? My sailing club group. There was some good memories there as well. So yeah, them questions are really good. Thanks, Louise. Right, where's my little Tilloid? Are you ready? Let's go.
What is the most recent lie that you've told? And why?
Right. So probably like majority of the days, like this is a little lie. Majority of the days, say when I'm going to Ben's, I will tell Ben that I'm on my way when really I'll either be like, you know, in my room with a towel wrapped around me with my hair still all wet. Or yeah, just lying on my bed, just not moving yet, and I'll still take about half an hour to get there. But yeah, that's a little lie. But probably the biggest lie, I know it sounds stupid, I don't really lie anymore. Like, you know when you were young and you used to have to lie to your parents, I just don't feel like I have to anymore. Actually, right, the other day, when me and the girls from work were going to get piercings and that done, I was helping my dad at his fish shop, you know, the aquatic shop in Churchtown, guys. I was helping him there fix a light bulb, obviously, and he asked me afterwards, where are you going? And I was like, oh, just going into Southport with some friends. And he was like, what are you doing? And I was like, oh, just you know, and we just walked off. Because I didn't want to turn around to him like, yep, Dad, I'm going to get my nipples pierced. So no. But he does know now anyway. He asked me the other day, it's not really relevant, but I'm going to tell you this anyway. He asked me how the weather was the other morning, and I was like, you know, it's a bit cold out today, it's a bit rainy, a bit shit really. And he just replied with, bit nippy. And I was like, Mum, tells him everything. Right, second one for Tilly. Is it coming?
What's your most embarrassing moment?
Embarrassing moment. Embarrassing moment. I don't know. There's been probably quite a few. I feel like one that's engraved in my head. Embarrassing moment. Actually, it's like when I was in high school. Basically, I had to get the train to and from school, and I fell over on the train, and because I'm so tall, it was literally like just like a big bean post just falling down. Embarrassing moment now. I can't think of any others. Oh, actually, by the end of college, I got used to it because it used to happen all the time. But I used to like break chairs. I always used to sit on the front of them, like on the right. Say that there's the chair. I used to sit like right in the front, and the front legs would just go like that. And it was one of the lads. They were doing their presentations, and he was in the year above, and we were just sitting in there, just like watching them, and like they were being recorded. And literally, all of a sudden, I just went down, and like my chin was like that far from the desk. That was funny, that. But yeah. God, I feel like I'm being a proper nosy neighbour. Like, it's a good little view to the street here, man.